Welcome to our last episode of Café con Canales as we continue to celebrate Latino Heritage Month here at the Carolina Panthers. And Coach, today we have a trailblazer, a man that paved the way in our Latino communities here in Charlotte. We have Manolo Betancourt from the famous, and I will say it's a Charlotte institution, Manolo's Bakery. Manolo, salud first.
Salud, yeah.
Sharing a great cup of coffee with you guys today.
Thank you. What an honor.
Manolo, we want to know how everything started 28 years ago. Sounds easy to say 20 years ago, but how Manolo's Bakery started doing birthday cakes, doing pastries. What can you tell us about your story?
It's a history similar to Coach's history. The bakery was founded by my kids' grandpas from Mexico. They are from Chihuahua. So at the beginning it was just a Mexican bakery, and 28 years ago they moved to Charlotte from Chihuahua and they started this bakery. So that's how the bakery started. It was the first Latino, well, by that time it was a Mexican bakery here in the Carolinas 28 years ago.
How many different countries and Latino culture are represented at Manolo's Bakery?
We have 60 different kind of breads. We have pretty much, man, from the Rio Grande to Patagonia. We have a little bit from everywhere in Latin America. And believe it or not, it's funny, when I moved to Charlotte, I was so embarrassed about the bakery. I want for the bakery to look more American, but then I was fighting with my own identity. I was like an identity crisis, and then I said, well, you know, I'm just gonna feel proud of what I sell, and I want for my kids to recognize a concha, to recognize a buñuelo. And my mentor said, you know, the day that you start talking from your heart, everybody's gonna pay attention. I said, yeah, go ahead, man. And I start, you know, celebrating tres leches cakes, celebrating conchas, celebrating café de olla like today. And that's when everything started.
Manolo, I think you're an inspiration, and we've always talked, Coach, about how can we inspire new Latino generations, but this man inspires us. Yeah. What can we learn about, you know, his story, his experience, and just continuing to building our beautiful Latino community in the Carolinas?
Yeah, using our gifts to help others. That's the motto, you know, and that's at the heart of it, you know, and that's, you know, from the Latino, mostly Mexican community where I grew up. It was a lot of people just bringing what they had. You know, our church, I grew up in church, and we didn't have a lot of money, and a lot of the families didn't have a lot of money, but when we got together, somebody could bring something, you know, whether it was a sandia, or whether it was pan dulce, or whether it was their special family dish, or I don't have money to even cook that food, but I can come help. What do you need? We'll help set up, put chairs, do this or that, you know, and people had different companies that would all come together, and it just brought a community together. So it's an amazing story, Manolo, of just bringing your gifts to bless other people.
Yeah. What a great way just to wrap up our coffee chats with you, Coach, and these great entrepreneurs in the Latino area in the Carolinas. Thank you so much for being with us in Café con Canales. To our fans watching and listening to these beautiful stories, over a cup of coffee here at Café con Canales. Until the next time.